Hey there, EB here. Wanted to talk a little bit about the new podcast that I'm starting, and actually, it's already began. It's called Good Skill Betting on Yourself. I've been thinking about doing this for probably the past 2 years since I got into podcasting with the Cup of Justice. I have hated all my life when somebody said to me, says, good luck. Um, I like luck. It's great if you can get it, but it's not something that you could count on. What you could count on is your skill. I'm a proactive type of person. I think a lot of people that I know that are friends of mine are proactive in their occupations and how they manage their lives and their affairs. And so I don't wait for luck. I go get it. I go get what I'm after. And I want to interview people that are the best in their industries, the best in their occupations, the best in their endeavors, the best in their athletic achievements. And some of the people that I interview, you may not like. Some of the people I'm interviewing, I actually don't like. But I think it's important to get the perspective from how they conduct themselves and how they keep their furnace lit and what drives them, what motivates them. Oftentimes, I think I learn more from people that I'm able to talk with and talk to that I disagree with to see the other point of view because it can refine my point of view. And oftentimes, I may not agree with somebody 100% of the time. For instance, this morning, I interviewed former governor of South Carolina, Mark Sanford, and everybody knows that Governor Sanford is a fiscally conservative politician, that he had an embarrassing incident where he left the office and had an affair with an Argentinian woman while he was married to his wife Jenny, and they had 4 sons. But there's some things about Governor Sanford that I do like. I do agree with a lot of his philosophy about living with a balanced budget. That's a constitutional requirement. And nobody in a household can live with a budget that's not balanced, spending more than they take in. I also agree with his feeling about the environment and conservation, and that we should leave the planet or Earth better than when we came upon it. I think that's a noble goal. Conservation also applies in South Carolina, that he believes that if you conserve land, and he set aside 300,000 acres during his administration, that it will attract businesses. So a lot of people that I may interview, you have a fundamental disagreement with, you may have a different political belief, but I ask you to have an open mind. Listen to them, because you could pick up a little kernels of wisdom from them, or some of their cues that will help you in dealing with situations in your life. If you're under stress, or you need to make a tough decision, or if you have a Hobbesian choice where one decision or one thing that you have to do is more difficult than the other, and they're both the lesser of two evils. Sometimes I find that if I talk with people that I disagree with, that oftentimes I may penetrate them and I'm able to change them. So this podcast, I think you will enjoy. I'm going to interview, and I have interviewed so many different types of people who are in the health and wellness industry, politicians, law enforcement people. I've interviewed people who are in the documentary business. And I've interviewed friends that have unique stories. So it's going to be a cross representation of people. It's not going to be people that all the time you like. But again, listen to the content, listen to the substance. And I think there'll be something in it for everyone. And, all my life I've done things that have been a little bit controversial at times, where I make people mad. One of my favorite lines is, I like a little bit of tension and discord. So if the listeners are a little bit mad at me, that's okay. I don't mind that. But as long as we respect each other, You know, sometimes you don't have to like somebody, but it's essential that you respect somebody. And I will always respect the audience. I won't do anything that I think that will be offending to them. I will not denigrate guests, or I will not denigrate my audience by putting on somebody that I find to be totally repugnant. But I will have guests that we may all disagree with, or some of us may disagree with. And all I ask is, don't just turn me off because you may not like Mark Sanford. Mark Sanford may have a story about how he was able to redeem himself after the public embarrassment of the affair coming out, and still being able to run after his gubernatorial term was up for the House of Representatives and got 3 more terms. So I'm really excited about it. I think you're going to like each episode. Give me a lot of feedback. I'm going to work hard in getting some really good guests each week, and I look forward to our time together. Thank you so much.